Hello, and welcome to day 4 of exploring northern Ghana. Do you know how the slave trade transpired in the northern parts of Ghana? No. Then let's find out. On day 4, we set out as early as 4:30 a.m. because we had to reach Bolgatanga the same day. And also we were to pass through Tamale. We made a stop at Damango to stretch out after a long drive. We got to Tamale around 10 a.m. and then we went to our favorite wache joint. Remember what I told you on day 1 about crossing roads in Tamale? Yes, this is just an example of it. You need to watch out for motorcycles, cars, and also tricycles at the same time.
Fish and eggs. Yeah, cow.
Hey, weird combination this. After having breakfast, we set off to Bolgatanga, which was about 3 to 4 hour drive. We passed through Wale Wale and also we met the white voter again. We got to Bolgatanga around 2:30 in the afternoon and we continued through Nabrongo to Paga to go see some crocodiles. After spending some time at the crocodile pond, we then drove to the Paganania Piguru slave camp, which is just about 10 to 15 minutes drive away. Here we were told how the slave trade transpired in the north, and you have to hear it for yourself.
Paganania Piguru slave camp. The camp is Piguru, you know you are in Paga now, and then the village is called Nania. So Nania is a community, and then Piguru is the camp. And Piguru is simple place of rocks in Kassen. You know Kassen, Kassenes, Grushi. Yes. So here was one of the places that our people were held hostage before they were then taken to the various stages or the various stoppage points like Salaga, Asenman, so then to the coast. So what really happened or what we learned is during the year 1704, like there was a man who founded this place. He came as one who was in need of a land, in search of a place to settle. And according to the same history, they accepted him. The people of Narnia accepted him as a brother who is in need. They never knew where he came from. They never really knew his real identity.
White man or black man?
Black man.
Okay.
So he settled with them. And later he gave them this information of trying to offer a help to them by sending the young ones or the youth to the white man who send them to Europe, America, give them better life so they come back and then look into things and help also develop their communities and take care of their people. It was not really like something that was meant to be or ordained to happen, but just a word of cover to whatever plans he had. So he did this for some time. The people realized whatever he was saying was not true. There's no a bit of truth. So they became more or less like furious and then threatened. If they get the opportunity, they would end the man's life. So he left. That is what drove him here. So when he came to this place then became his dwelling place. He looked into things and realized he could stay here. So when he settled here, he didn't go in to lie to anybody for slaves. It was then through business of slave captains. This time he couldn't stay alone. He invited Samori, Ture, and Baba Ture. When you read even more, you hear this name Samori and Baba Ture. They are very known when it comes to this business. So we teamed up with them because they had connections with them.
Our tour of the slave camp officially began. Now this is a source of water for the slaves, and according to them, irrespective of the season, it never dries up. Now these holes you see were being created by the slaves themselves. They were being given rocks to grind it against the huge rock to create holes in which they were fed in. Just imagine you being asked to do this. Ask yourself, when are you going to finish?
It's possible they didn't have blender. Yes, no corn mill. So this is not the original stone glue, but this is a rock. Blend as it goes in here. So I don't think it will be okay. So here we are at the entertainment grounds. This is where they used to entertain them. So these are the rocks that produce sounds like drums. Here is where they keep water. Because for those who were tasty during the process, they will get tasty and drink from it. Down was the dance floor. And whenever they were here, they separate the slaves based on tribes. Then select 4 people from each tribe who are good at singing and drumming. So they will entertain their tribe. Doing this. Are here, what they do is bleeding. So this is a platform meant for this one to spin. And here, the buyer points at me. The fellow have to bargain with my master to the price to pay, and it was barter trade. So they use goods in place of human. This bags of. This is the security checkpoint. He is there to watch over the camp in case the slave is trying to escape. Where is Salaga? Oh. There are external forces coming.
Now these graves you see there isn't a 1:1 grave. It's a 1:to about 6 to 7 slaves in one hole.
Then they will chain you against the rock. You can even see the mark of the chain still. That's the choppings of this the chain. And then you will still be forced to watch the sun rays from where the sun rises to where the sun sets. Watching the sun rays until sunset with your eyes widely open. Watching the sunset. Yes. Some go blind at the end of the day. Yes. And if it's your third visit to this place, that will be the end of it.
After our tour, we couldn't just go like that. We had to do some community service for the people of Paganania. So after, we went back to our bus and now went to settle in our hotel in Bolgatanga. We spent the night at the Tap Hotel, which was a fine place. Their food was great. So after having dinner, we stepped out to have a walk around the Bolgatanga town, and then we ended up in a pharmacy. Came back, had a good rest, and was ready for the next day's adventure. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification, and also like this video.